जाएगा।
ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಗ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ
Ibu nomor kelas lah.
क्लास बताओ नंबर
Very good afternoon all. Audio video clear है ना? Yes, I'm fine. Why you all asking how are you? How are you? How are you? Huh? So today class, what we discussed regarding the null points. The null points questions we'll see today. Okay. So closing the chat box. Yes, I'm fine. Huh? Okay. Let me continue the questions. This class will be recorded. Huh? Recorded class will be sent to you. Closing the chat box. See the question number 71. The question based on this part 3. The question number 71. See this question. Magnet of length value 10 centimeters. Magnetic moment value 1 ampere meter square. It is placed along the side of equilateral triangle. Okay. Equilateral triangle side AB of length value 10 centimeters. What they are asking us to calculate, what is the magnetic field induction at the third vertex? So what they given, one equilateral triangle given one. This is the equilateral triangle they given. Let me call this equilateral triangle name is ABC. So along one vertex, a bar magnet is kept. This is the bar magnet kept along AB. Okay. This bar magnet magnetic moment value given. That magnetic moment length also given. Magnetic length value. So what is the magnetic length value? Magnetic length value can be written as 2L. So 2L value is 10 centimeters. 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Conversion only doing, which is of 10 power of minus 1 meters. Correct? And what is the magnetic moment value? Magnetic moment is nothing but capital M. So what is capital M value? Capital M value is 1 ampere meter square. This capital M value 1 ampere meter square. So they are asking us to calculate what is the magnetic field induction at the third vertex. Actually, the third vertex is lying. If I consider this is the bar magnet, third vertex is lying on axial line or equatorial line. So this is for the equatorial line. Correct? This line is what? Equatorial line. Are you getting us, students? So bar magnet length value 10 centimeters, magnetic moment value 1 ampere meter square, placed along the side of equilateral triangle, side AB. So equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. what is the magnetic field induction value at the third vertex they are asking us to calculate. So here it is the third vertex. Correct, Ara? Actually, this bar, it is equal at a triangle. Equal at a triangle means all sides are equal. So this value also equal to 10 centimeters. And this value also equal to 10 centimeters. And if I consider this, now I want to calculate magnetic field induction. So at where magnetic field induction value along this third vertex. Third vertex is nothing. It is lying on axial line, equatorial line, equatorial line. So now this is the expression for magnetic field induction. If I consider the length is small, 10 centimeters, for a short bar magnet, what is the expression for magnetic field induction due to a short bar magnet on its equatorial line? What is the formula for B value on equatorial line? On equatorial line, the B value will be given by B value on equatorial line is equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi. If I consider it as a short bar magnet, into what I will get the answer? Into, so M, capital M divided by dq. Capital M divided by dq. If I consider this is a short bar magnet, if it is not short the bar magnet, then we need to write the formula. So d square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. D square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. What is D in this question? So D value nothing but D is the distance. So this is the distance D. This is the distance D. Total length value 10 centimeters. So what happened to this distance value, which is of 5 centimeters? Can I calculate the D value according to the Pythagoras theorem? So D value will be given by root over. So D value will be given by root over. This one only, na? So this value will be given by root over 100 square. So 100 minus 25. 100 minus 25. So what is the value of D? So D value will be equal to root over 75. Root over 75. This is D value. Okay, Nara? So root over 75 value. This is the D value. Is it okay, na? Now we want to calculate magnetic field induction on equatorial line. On equatorial line, magnetic field induction value will be given by. So which is equal to mu naught by 4 pi. Mu naught by 4 pi value. Mu naught by 4 pi value 10 power of minus 7. Mu naught value will be equal to how much? Mu naught value will be equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7. 10 to the power of minus 7. What happened to mu naught by 4 pi value? Mu naught by 4 pi value will be of 10 power of minus 7. 10 power of minus 7 into magnetic moment value will be given by magnetic moment value 1 ampere square. 1 ampere square. 1 divided by ampere meter square. Divided by, so distance value will be given by the root 75 centimeters. Root 75 centimeters means approximately I will get root 75 whole cube is there na here. D value root 75 whole cube. Root 75 whole cube into centimeters. Whatever the answer I will get, that is in centimeters. If I want to write the answer in meters, that is into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Correct, Ara? So simplify this. After simplification, so they're not asking numerical value. They're asking only 10 power value. So 10 power value I will get. So this is the first option. Fourth option will get. After simplification, you will get the answer will be of 10 power of minus 4. Here only 10 powers you want. Only 10 powers you want, not other values. So here is I will get 10 power of minus 2 whole cube. Correct, Ara? So root 75 into 10 power of minus 2 whole cube. Then you will get the answer which is of 10 power minus 4. This is the expression for magnetic field induction due to a bar magnet on its axial line or equatorial line on its equatorial line. So that you can do it. Next question. Where is this question? This is 71. No? Question number 76. Last question understood, na? 76th one. Short magnetic needle is pivoted in a uniform magnetic field of induction 1 Tesla. Now simultaneously another magnetic field root 3 Tesla applied perpendicular to the first field. The needle get deflected through theta. So what is the value of theta? First let me consider. So magnetic field, one magnetic field. This magnetic field value I will call B1. So B1 value given it as 1 Tesla. 1 Tesla. One of the needle, magnetic needle is given. That needle is aligned in the direction of B1 initially. Another magnetic field is applied perpendicular to B1. Second magnetic field I will call B2. So what is the value of B2? B2 value given it as root 3 Tesla. These both are perpendicular. Initially the bar magnet, initially the magnetic needle will be like this. Needle will be aligned in the direction of B bar only. After applying B2, what happened to the needle? So needle is deflected. Now needle will come to like this. This is the position of magnetic needle. Correct, Ara? Magnetic needle. The needle will come to rest position. The needle will deflected through an angle theta. It is deflected through an angle theta. Understood, Ara? These both are perpendicular. Which are perpendicular? So B1 bar and B2 bar both are perpendicular. This is of B1 bar and this is of B2 bar. The needle will come to rest position in the direction of the resultant magnetic field. In the direction of which one? Resultant magnetic field. If the resultant is making an angle theta with the B1, initially it is along the direction of B1. After applying the magnetic field, the needle is deflected through an angle theta. So when I can apply parallelogram law, so I can find out this is theta. What is the formula for tan theta? So tan theta value will be equal to how much? So tan theta will be equal to B2 divided by B1. Opposite side divided by adjacent side. Correct, Ara? Tan theta value is equal to B2. For this opposite side, this is of B2. Adjacent side is B1. So tan theta value B2 by B1. B2 value root 3 by B1 value 1. So what is the answer? I will get a root 3 only. Now what I will get tan theta? Tan theta value will be equal to root 3. Tan theta value will be equal to root 3. What is theta value? So theta value will be equal to 60 degrees. What is the value of theta? So theta is equal to 60 degrees. Is this question understood, Anna? What they given? Initially there is only one magnetic field which is of B1. A needle was in the direction of B1. Then second field is applied right angle to first one. The needle is deflected through an angle theta from its initial position. When needle is deflected through an angle theta, what is the formula for tan theta? Tan theta is equal to B2 divided by B1. So then calculating, I know B2 value and B1 value. So find out the value of tan theta is root 3. So theta value will be equal to 60 degrees. Fourth option. Are you getting our students? First question also you can calculate na. In this first question also, one second. So this is the question number 76. After question number 76, question number 78. Very, very important question. Two bar magnets of magnetic moment value, magnetic moments, two bar magnets of equal dipole moment, M bar. Each are fastened, attached, perpendicular at their centers, as shown in the figure. The magnitude of magnetic field at P, so at a distance D from their common center as shown in the figure. Now there are two bar magnets are given. This is first bar magnet. So two bar magnets are attached to each other, perpendicular to each other. This is one bar magnet. So this is of south pole, this is of north pole. This bar magnet magnetic moment value, this bar magnet magnetic moment value will be M. And this is another bar magnet. This is also having magnetic moment value M. This is of south pole, this is of north pole. So there are two magnetic moments are there. This magnetic moment direction is given by, so this is of M bar. This magnetic moment direction is given by, so this is of M bar. These both are perpendicular. When these both are perpendicular, can I calculate the resultant magnetic moment? What is the resultant magnetic moment? MR. Whenever there are two magnetic, so I can calculate the resultant magnetic moment. Resultant magnetic moment is given by M square plus M square, which is given by what? Root 2 into M. What is the resultant magnetic moment? Root 2 into M. The resultant direction will be like this. The resultant of these two magnetic moments will act like another bar magnet. So this is the resultant direction. By using the parallelogram law, you can find out the resultant direction. When two vectors are perpendicular, So this is one vector of m bar and this is another vector of m bar. If these both are perpendicular, this is the direction of the resultant. Diagonal will give you the resultant. Now this is the resultant magnetic moment, or this will act like a, so another bar magnet. Okay, Nara? Now point P was given here, point P given here, point P at a distance D. What is the distance point P? At a distance D from the common center. This is the common center. From the common center, the point P distance is given by what? D. Are you getting us, students? Now this is the resultant, the two bar magnet resultant. Now this is also, if I consider a bar magnet, the point P lying on the axial line of this bar magnet. What is the resultant magnetic field induction at point P? Resultant magnetic field induction at point P. So point P lying on axial line or equatorial line? Axial line. What is the formula? Mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into resultant of these two magnetic moments are given by 2 into mr divided by which one? dq. But mr value root 2 into m. So what I will get? Bp value. What is the resultant magnetic moment value, which is given by mu naught divided by 4 pi into what I will get? 2 into root 2. This is 2 into root 2 into m divided by d. 2 into root 2 into m divided by d. Okay, Nara? This is the expression for the resultant magnetic moment, magnetic field induction. At which point? At a point P. So what is the answer here? Is second option. Mu naught by 4 pi into 2 root 2 into m divided by dq. Question can be solved in a simple method. First, I calculated the resultant of these two, the resultant magnetic moment of these two bar magnets. So if I consider only magnetic moment, the resultant of these two will be this. Resultant of these two will be this with a magnetic moment value root 2 into m. Now point P lying at a distance d from the common center. Now point P lying on axial line. When point P lying on axial line, what is the expression for magnetic field induction at this point P given by mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into m into r divided by dq. mr value will be given by 2 root 2. 2 root 2 into m divided by dq. Important question, Ra. Is this one understood? So question number 78. Very, very important question. Okay, na? Why point P lying on axial line? Okay, na? What is the distance of the point P from the common center? Okay, na? And for this bar magnet, you may ask, sir, which is the north pole, which is the south pole? Whatever let it be the north pole and south pole, they're not asking direction of P. They're asking only magnitude. Point P lying only on the axial line of this resultant bar magnet. Okay, na? Resultant bar magnet. So that is a question number 70. After question number 78, this is the question number 80. These questions are from the old material only. So last one is the question number 78. 78, and this is the question number of 80. Okay, Nara? Question number 80. So see this question. The ratio of the magnetic fields. The ratio of the magnetic fields on the axial line of a long bar magnet at a distance of 10 centimeters and 20 centimeters is 12.5:1. What is the length of the magnet is? What they given? One long bar magnet is given. Long bar magnet is given. What is the length of the bar magnet? So length of the bar magnet, they are asking us to calculate. So on the axial line, the long bar magnet, magnetic field inductions are given on this axial line. On this axial line, there are 2 points are given. One point let me call P, another point let me call P dash. The distance of P from the center is 10 centimeters. One point is at a distance of 10 centimeters. Another point is at a distance of 20 centimeters from the center. 20 centimeters from the center. Okay, Nara? The ratio of the magnetic fields at these 2 points are given. So B1 by B2. At P, I will call magnetic field induction B1. At P dash, I will call magnetic field induction B2. B1 by B2 ratio given it as 12.5 divided by 1. Or it is nothing but 12.5 only. 12.5:1. Okay, Nara? So distances are given. One distance is given D1. I will call one distance as D1. What is D1 value? 10 centimeters. And what is D2 value? D2 value will be 20 centimeters. What is the expression for magnetic field induction due to a long bar magnet on its axial length? Magnetic field induction due to a bar magnet, long bar magnet on its axial length given by the formula mu naught divided by 4 pi. The answer is given by mu naught divided by 4 pi into still what I will get. This is the value axial line 2 into capital M into D divided by D square minus L square whole square. This is for the long bar magnet at a distance D. So D square minus L square whole square. Now what is the ratio B1 by B2? I will get B1 value at a distance D1 mu naught by 4 pi into magnetic moment value C 2 into capital M into D1 divided by so D1 square minus L square whole square. Correct? Similarly, at a point P dash, magnetic field induction given by mu naught divided by 4 pi into 2 into capital M into D2. So divided by D2 square minus L square whole square. This is one value of B1, one value of B2. When I know B1 value and B2 value, can I divide these both B1 by B2? What is the ratio of B1 by B2 is equal to? When I divide these both, mu naught by 4 pi, mu naught by 4 pi, 2m cancel. I will get the answers of D1 by D2. D1 by D2 into, so D2 square minus L square whole square divided by, so D1 square minus L square whole square. You have to simplify this and finding the value of L. So what is D1 by D2 value? Can I write? Now I want to calculate what is L value. For calculating L value, so what I am doing is, so D2 square minus L square divided by D1 square minus L square whole square will be equal to how much? B1 by B2 into, here it will become D2 by D1. This D1 D2 will come this side, D2 by D1. What is B1 by B2 value? Ratio given it as 12.5 is to 1 by D2 by D1 value given it as 20 divided by 10 centimeters only, centimeters. So 0 0 cancel. 12.5 into 2 are 25. 12.5 into 2 are 25. So which value I got? 25. D2 square minus L square by D1 square minus L square whole square value 25. So what I will get the answer of D2 square minus L square divided by D1 square minus L square value. So square root of 25. Square root of 25 value will be equal to 5. Then you cross multiply. After cross multiplication, what I will get the answer? So D2 square minus L square divided by, so D1 square minus L square value will be equal to 5. You need to cross multiply. After cross multiplication and simplification, so you will come to know the answer for length. So what is the length value? Here you will get, you have to calculate the length value. They are asking us to calculate. So what is the length value? Length value will be equal to how much? Okay, Nara? So what is the length value I want to calculate? So here you need to cross multiply this. After cross multiplication, so you need to simplify this. After simplification, you will get the length value. I think so. Length value approximately here you will get around so 10 centimeters. I think here you can calculate this. Nothing is there. I have not seen the option. So D2 square minus L square, because D1, D2 values are known. D1 value will be 10 centimeters. D2 value will be 20 centimeters. When you know D1 value, D2 value, which is unknown value, length value unknown. The length value can be calculated. Can you find out the length here? D2 square minus L square divided by, so D1 square minus L square. I only will calculate. So when I cross multiply this, what I will get the answer? D2 square minus L square value will be equal to 5 into D1 square minus 5 into L square. Correct, Ara? So sending this 5L square this side, it will become 5L square minus L square will be equal to how much? 5 into, so D1 square minus D2 square. So this is of nothing but a 4 into L square. 4 into L square value will be equal to 5 into So d1 square value will be equal to 100 minus d2 square value will be equal to 400. Correct? 20 whole square, here 10 whole square 100, 5 into 100 minus 20 whole square, that is of 400. Okay, Nara? So then what I will get the answer? 4 into L square value. This is 500 minus 400, 100. So L square value will be equal to 100 divided by 4, which is of 25. What I will get L value? L value will be equal to 5 centimeters. Sorry, it is not 10 centimeters. So answer is of 5 centimeters. So what is the answer for this question? Is of 5 centimeters. Question understood, Ara? Pradeep raising the doubt. Because of they mentioned it is a long bar magnet. For long bar magnet, magnetic field induction on axial line formula mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into m into d divided by d square minus L square whole square value. So then I return B1 value, B2 value. Then I find out the ratio B1 by B2. Pradeep, is there any doubt? Pradeep, is there any doubt? Anything wrong? Pradeep raising your hand. Is there anything wrong or any doubt? What about time? Which time? Where time is there? Pradeep, when I am telling regarding this. Last step you want. Okay, Pradeep, I got your. Don't think it is time is not sufficient. For your understanding, I written this much lengthy. Otherwise, you would have to write B1 by B2 ratio directly. B1 by B2 is equal to D1 by D2 into, so D2 square minus L square whole square by D1 square minus L square. Within one step, you can finish this problem. Because everyone had to get it. For that sake, we are writing all these steps. What is the last step we have written? D2 square minus L square by D1 square minus L square value will be equal to 5. Then d2 square minus L square, cross multiplying d2 square minus L square value will be equal to 5 into d1 square minus 5 into L square. So what I will get the answer? 5 into L square, sending that 5L square this side, 5L square. This problem what I selected somewhat lengthy problems. You don't bother regarding the time. So problems itself I have selected somewhat lengthy. So d2 square minus 5L square minus L square value will be equal to 5 into d1 square minus d2 square. 4L square is equal to 5 into d1 square value 10 square 100. So d2 square value 20 whole square 400. Then I got 4L square value 100. L square value 25. L value will be equal to 5 centimeters. Is it okay now? Is this question okay, Nara? So this is a question number 80. Pradeep asking, sir, this much time is you are taken. So in examination, this much time will not be there. In examination, this much time will not be there. But once if you know the concept for doing a problem, you will not take this much time. Okay, Nara? So that is a question number 80. I will write the answer directly here, which implies from this, what is the answer for L? L value will be equal to 5 centimeters. I'm writing the answer directly. Because this space, if I want, I can use for the next question. Next question also somewhat lengthy. And meanwhile, you don't raise your any hands. While discussing, please you don't raise any doubts. At the end of the class, if any doubts are there, so that you can ask. Next question. See the next question, how much lengthy? Problem will be lengthy. Means question itself looking somewhat lengthy. But simple question. So what is this question once you check? Two short bar magnets are there. One is AB. One magnet is AB and other is CD. Are in XY plane. They are in XY plane, parallel to x-axis. Both are parallel to x-axis. The coordinates of their centers are given by, so AB coordinates are given by 0, 2. CD coordinates are given by 2, 0. The line joining the north-south poles of CD, are opposite to that of AB, lies along positive x-axis. Lies along. CD north pole, south pole is lies along positive x-axis. The resultant magnetic field induction due to AB and CD at a point P is 100 into 10 power of minus 7 Tesla. When poles of magnet CD are reversed, the resultant magnetic field induction value 50 into 10 power minus 7. So then the values of magnetic moment of AB and CD are in the ratio. In the ratio. I will draw the diagram here. I want to utilize the space. So diagram will be written here only. Two bar magnets are given them. So listen carefully. There are two bar magnets are given. And this is one bar magnet. They placed along. One bar magnet name is CD. This is of CD. CD. Another bar magnet name is AB. This is of AB. How I come to know this is only CD, this is only AB? Their coordinates are given. The center coordinates of CD are 2, 0. Center coordinates are given by 2, 0 because CD lying on x-axis. And center coordinates of AB given by 0, 2. AB lying on x-axis, y-axis. Now they given one point P. The point P equal distance 2, 2. Coordinates of point P 2, 2. Coordinates of point P 2, 2. Point P. So point P. The resultant field induction due to AB and CD at a point 2, 2. At a point 2, 2 means it is at a distance 2 from the center of the AB. It is at a distance 2 from the center of CD also. These coordinates are 2, 2. Now they are asking us to calculate. They are telling resultant magnetic field induction at point P. Why point P coordinates are 2, 2? Okay na? Now point P with respect, and one more important point. One more they given. So what is the point they given is the line joining the north and south poles of CD is opposite to that of AB, lies along positive x-axis. Now this is of north pole, south pole. This line joining north and south poles of CD opposite to AB. Opposite to AB means for AB, this will be of south pole, this will be of north pole. Poles are understood, Ara? Even we don't want the coordinates of centers of these. Coordinates of centers we don't want. 0, 2. Nothing can be do with this. So these coordinates, and the here this is of north pole or south pole, and here is there of south pole or north pole. Coordinates. So line joining CD. This is CD na. Line joining the CD, north pole and south pole, which is along positive x-axis, opposite to the line joining the north and south poles of which one? AB. Understood, students? If I draw a line joining, which one they given? The line joining x-axis, the coordinates, the line joining the north and south poles of CD will be opposite to that of. So here it is opposite. Opposite means here is there of north pole, south pole. Here is there of north pole. Now point P with respect to AB, point P lying on axial line. With respect to AB, I will call the magnetic field induction is B1 bar. Point P lying on axial line. With respect to CD, point P lying on equatorial line. This magnetic field I will call it as B2 bar. Sorry, here I written wrong. Magnetic field direction due to which one? 1 second. Correct only. Magnetic field direction due to CD. It is on equatorial line. It is on equatorial line means same direction. Direction will be same. Sorry, here is there a point P. This is one. And because of the CD, magnetic field if I call B2. Point P with respect to CD lying on equatorial line. On equatorial line, magnetic field direction from north to south. So this is the direction of B2. B2 because of CD and B1 is because of AB. Okay, Nara? How B1, B2 both are in the same direction initially. Initially, B1, B2 both are in the same direction. So they given the resultant magnetic field value will be given by 100 into 10 power of -2. When B1, B2 both are in the same direction, what is the resultant magnetic field value given by? Resultant magnetic field value. Can I call B1 plus B2? Since B1, B2 both are in the same direction, B1 plus B2 value will be equal to 100 into 10 power of minus 100 into 10 power of minus how much? -7 Tesla. Correct, Ara? 10 power of -7 Tesla. Now, next time what they're telling is the poles of CD are reverse. same bar magnet, same arrangement. Coordinate axis is there. For this coordinate axis, so one will be of CD. One bar magnet is CD. One bar magnet is AB. Listen carefully, na. Here is there of AB. And here is there of which pole? South pole and north pole. Now, this is of CD. CD poles are reverse. CD poles are reverse means it will be of south pole, it will be of north pole. Now, where was the point P? So, this is the point P. Point P lying on the axial line due to AB, that magnetic field value given by B1 bar. With respect to CD, point P lying on equatorial line. With respect to point P, here I need to take poles of CD are reverse. I taken again same. Last time north pole, south pole. Here what I need to take? Here I need to take. This will be of south pole. This will be of north pole. That time the magnetic field induction due to CD, that is B2 bar. B2 bar direction is from D to C. Directions are understood means question will be understood. So directions are given by from D to C. So how B1 and B2 both are in opposite direction. When both are in opposite direction, the resultant value 50 they given. So what is the value of B1 minus B2? B1 minus B2 value they given it as 50 into 10 power of minus 7 Tesla. 50 into 10 power of minus 7 Tesla. So when I add these two, can I add these two? B2, B2 cancel. What I will get? 2 into B1 value will be equal to 150 into 10 power of minus 7. When it is 150 into 10 power of minus 7, so what is the value of B1? B1 value will be equal to 75 into 10 power of minus 7 Tesla. 75 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. When B1 value 10 power minus 7 Tesla, what happened to B2 value? B2 value B1 plus B2 is 100. When B1 is 75, B2 value will be 25. 25 into 10 power of minus 7 Tesla. I got B1 value and B2 value. What they are asking us to calculate? What is the ratio of their magnetic moments? Ratio they are asking. So what is the ratio of the magnetic moments value? So they are asking us to calculate. B is the magnetic field induction due to AB on axial line. B2 is the magnetic field induction due to which one? So due to CD on equatorial line. So what is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 ratio will be given by B1 by B2 ratio will be given by mu naught divided by 4 pi. Mu naught divided by 4 pi into here I write 2 into M1. 2 into M1 divided by distance value C. Can I call the distance value dq? By B2 is the magnetic field induction due to CD on equatorial line. Mu naught by 4 pi into M2 divided by dq. Same distance. This ratio I know already. B1 value 75. B2 value will be given by 25. Mu naught by 4 pi, mu naught by 4 pi cancel here. dq value cancel. Then finally what I will get the answer? 2 into M1 divided by M2 value. 2 into M1 by M2 value will be equal to 75 divided by 25. Correct, Ara? What I will get the ratio of M1 by M2? M1 by M2 ratio will be given by, so 75 divided by 50. 75 divided by 50 means, so 25 table. 25 3s are, 25 2s are. So what is the ratio I will get? 3 by 2. Ratio will be obtained how much? 3 by 2. Understood, Ara? But 3 by 2 ratio option is what? So options are there in terms of hundreds, which is of 300 is to 200. So what is the answer? 300 is to 200. 300 is to 200 ratio value is nothing but so 3 is to 2 only, na? So what is the ratio here? I will get M1 by M2 value 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is nothing but I can also write this ratio also as a 300 divided by 200. Okay, na students? Is this question understood? Question looking is lengthy. For appearance it is lengthy. But question is simple question. So initially the two bar magnets are there. Two bar magnets are placed parallel to x-axis. Both are placed parallel to x-axis only they given. One is placed on the x-axis exactly, and one is placed on the y-axis. Okay, Nara? Is this question understood? If any doubt regarding this question, you can raise your hand. Students, If any doubt regarding this question, Ismail is raising hand. Ismail raising the hand means this question doubt is there. So if this question doubt is there means I need to explain once again. So once you check this question, not completely total question. Vinay Kumar also raising the hand. 1 second, I will explain once again. Vinay, wait, Vinay and Ismail, wait. Okay. Now I come to know. Still doubt is there regarding this question. Okay, Sneha, listen. Once again, I'm explaining. So 2 bar magnets, 2 short bar magnets, AB and CD. One will be of AB, one will be of CD. So this is of CD. 1 second, CD. And this is of AB. Once again, AB. How I come to know AB only on x-axis, CD on x-axis? CD coordinates are given. The coordinates of AB are 0, 0, 0, 2. What does it mean? The center of AB lying on y-axis. Whenever a point lying on y-axis, its x-coordinate value is 0. That you know that. Now what about for CD? CD coordinates are given by 2, 0. When y coordinate is 0, the point is lying on x-axis. So I come to know AB is lying on y-axis, center. CD lying on x-axis, but both are parallel to x-axis only. Both are parallel to x-axis only. So the line joining the north and south pole of CD parallel to x-axis, positive x-axis, and which is opposite to AB. Opposite to AB means here it is of south pole, here is there of north pole. The poles of CD and poles of AB both are reverse. Though both are parallel to x-axis, they are anti-parallel. Their magnetic moments are not in the same direction. They are anti-parallel. So here they given one point P. One point P given. Here it is there of point P. This point P distance 2 centimeters from the center of the first bar magnet AB, 2 centimeters from the center of the second bar magnet. And now at this point P, due to the first AB, P point is lying on the axial line. I called its magnetic moment value, magnetic field induction value B1 bar. Clear? Similarly, the point P lying on equatorial line due to CD. On CD, if I call magnetic field induction value BT, B2, so on equatorial line, magnetic field induction direction from north pole to south pole. This is of B2. Initially, how B1 and B2 both are in the same direction. When both are in the same direction, the resultant magnetic field value given. B1 plus B2 value will be equal to 100 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. That is equation 1, they only given. 100 into, so 10 power of minus 4, 7 Tesla, they only given. Understood, Ara? Now second time what they did, so poles of CD are reverse. Reverse means last time here is there of north pole or south pole. Now here is there of south pole or north pole. When poles of CD reverse, so point P, magnetic field due to AB remains B1 as it is. Whereas the magnetic field due to CD, point P lying on equatorial line only, but magnetic field direction on equatorial line from north to south. So this is the direction of B2. For the second time, how B1, B2 both are in the opposite direction. When both are in the opposite direction, what is the resultant formula? B1 minus B2. So B1 minus B2 value 50 into 10 power minus 7. They only given. Second time magnetic field induction value 50 into 10 power minus 7. They only given. Now they are asking us to calculate what is the ratio of their magnetic moments. To calculate the ratio of their magnetic moments, first what I am doing is finding the magnetic field induction value. By adding of these two equations, this is equation 1 and equation 2. By adding these two, so 2 into B1 value will be equal to 150 into 10 power minus 7. B1 value will be equal to 75 into 10 power minus 7. Since B1 plus B2 value will be equal to 100, B2 value will be equal to 100 minus B1, 100 into 10 power of minus 7 minus B1 value. So 75 into 10 power of minus 7. What I will get the answer for B2? B2 value will be equal to 25 into 10 power minus 7. Is there any doubt? Now that is B2 value. Now B1 by B2 value. Actually B1 is the magnetic field induction at point P due to AB on axial line. If I consider it is a short bar magnet, mu naught by 4 pi into 2m1 by dq. And B2 value will be given by mu naught by 4 pi into m2 on equatorial line. m2 by dq. So d cube dq cancel, mu naught by 4 pi cancel, which is equal to B1 by B2 value 75 divided by 25. Now remaining I written here. What is left here? 2m1 by m2. 2m1 by m2 value will be equal to 75 divided by 25. So m1 by m2 value will be equal to 2 will come this side. 75 divided by 50. 25 3s are 25 2s are. Ratio I got 3 by 2. So option given it as 300 is to 200. Answer understood? So what is the answer is? So ratio of magnetic moments are 300 is to 200. Is it understood, Ara? Students? Is it understood? Still any doubt? Still, is there any doubt regarding this question? Still any doubt? Ismail understood? Any doubt regarding this question still? Nisarga 11. What is 11? It's wrong. What's wrong, Nisarga? Nisarga, what's wrong? Okay, after the class. This is the question number. Direction of B1, B2 explain. Direction of B1, B2 many times we explained. It's still asking. Whenever we consider the bar magnet, if any point is lying on its bar magnet, this is of south pole and here is there of north pole. If I consider a point P on its axial line, magnetic field induction on axial line will be in the direction south to north. This is the direction of B1 bar. When I consider the point P on equatorial line, on equatorial line, magnetic field induction, because of this equatorial line, magnetic field induction, if this is a north pole, if it is a north pole, this is a south pole, magnetic field induction direction from north to south, this is the direction of B2. Okay, axial line no direction will be from south to north, equatorial line no direction is from north to south. That is only the point you need to remember. Next question, question number 87. 87th question. Bar magnet is placed when its north pole is pointing north. Neutral point is there at 12 centimeters. Another magnet now placed on the first magnet. The neutral point is found to be 8 centimeters. What is the ratio of their magnetic moments value? What is the ratio of the magnetic moment? Bar magnet is placed with the north pole is pointing towards north. North pole is pointing towards north. This is a bar magnet. North pole is pointing towards north. Here is there of north, here is there of north. So geographic direction, this will be of north, this will be of south, this will be of east, this will be of west. North pole is placed on the geographic north. The null point will be obtained on axial line or equatorial line. Null point will be obtained on equatorial line. Here let me call one null point is N1. Null point is obtained on equatorial line. If I call the distance of this null point from the center value is D. Initial distance I will call D1. At this null point, what is the condition? N1 is lying on axial line or equatorial line. N1 is lying on equatorial line. N1 is lying on which line? Equatorial line. So at N1, what is the condition? Since it is a null point, so what is the condition? BH value will be balanced by magnetic field induction due to this bar magnet on equatorial line. So BH value will be given by BH formula mu naught divided by 4 pi, B equatorial formula. Mu naught divided by 4 pi into M divided by dq. Correct, Ara? Mu naught divided by 4 pi into M divided by dq. Okay? Is it okay now? M divided by dq. Initially, so one bar magnet is there. So null point is located at a distance of D1. I will call initial distance is D1. So D1 value will be equal to 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters. Now what they're telling, on this bar magnet, another magnet is kept. Let me consider here itself. One more magnet is kept on this first bar magnet. Second bar magnet I am showing with the dotted one. Another bar magnet is placed on the first bar magnet. Okay. If I call the first bar magnet, magnetic moment value is M1. Second bar magnet, magnetic moment value is M2. Initially, first bar magnet is there, magnetic moment value M1. Initially, the null point is located at 12 centimeters. Finally, the null point is located at a distance of 8 centimeters. Null point located at a distance of 8 centimeters. First bar magnet, magnetic moment value I will call M1. Second bar magnet, magnetic moment value I will call M2. Initially, null point is located at a distance of 12 centimeters. Finally, the null point is located at a distance of 8 centimeters. Initially, there is one bar magnet is there. Finally, there are two bar magnets are there. Whenever the two bar magnets are placing one over another, actually the two bar magnets are placed one over another. If I call this as North Pole, if I as South Pole, and if the North Pole is placed over North Pole, first one having a magnetic moment value M1, second one having a magnetic moment value M2, the resultant magnetic moment is given by the formula M1 plus M2. When one bar magnet is placed over another bar magnet with like poles are together, resultant magnetic moment value M1 plus M2. When one bar magnet is placed over another bar magnet with unlike poles are together, this is of North Pole or South Pole, this is of South Pole or North Pole. With the unlike poles are together, there is a resultant magnetic moment value given by M1 minus M2. But in this question, they not mentioned whether how they are placed. They placed one over another with like poles or unlike poles are they not given. Then how we come to know whether it is like poles or unlike poles? How we come to know whether it is of with the like poles or unlike poles? Generally, here BH value same magnetic field is applied. Horizontal component value will be same. Since BH value will be same, M1 also will be same first bar magnet. Sorry, BH, whenever the BH value constant, what is the relation between M1 and DQ? M1 and DQ, whenever the BH value constant, M1 directly proportional to D1Q. M directly proportional to DQ. M directly proportional to DQ means with increasing M, D also increase. Second time, the distance of the balancing point is 8 centimeters, initially 12 centimeters. What is the distance of the balancing point? Decrease or increase or decrease? Decreases means what happened to the magnetic moment value? Magnetic moment value also will be decreased. Magnetic moment value decreases means what I will get the second time? Second time I will get BH value. So BH value will be given by mu naught divided by 4 pi into, here what I will get M1 or M2 or M1 plus M2. Here what I need to write, both the possibilities, when one bar magnet is placed over another, the resultant magnetic moment value either M1 minus M2 or M2 minus M1 plus M2 divided by D2Q. Sir, why you written M1 minus M2 only? Why not M1 plus M2? Here, since the distance value decrease, when distance value decreases means when magnetic moment value decrease. This one I will call it as equation 1. This one I will call it as equation 2. So can I divide these both equations? Dividing equation 2 with equation 1. By dividing these equations, equation 2 with equation 1. So what I will get the answer is given by, or already I can equate both. From equation 1 and 2, left hand side is equal. I can also equate the right hand side, RHS. By equating that, what I will come to know? So I will get the answer M1 divided by M1 minus M2. M1 minus M2 value will be equal to, I can equate both. Correct? M1 divided by, or otherwise I can equate like this. So M1 divided by D1Q. By equating RHS, M1 divided by D1Q value will be equal to M1 minus M2 divided by D2Q. Now I want to calculate ratio of M1 and M2. Ratio of M1 and M2. So what I will get the answer from this, which implies M1 minus M2 divided by M1. Value will be equal to, so D1 cube or D1 by D2 whole cube. So what is D1 value? D1 value 12 by D2 value 8 whole cube. Correct? So 4 table, 4 2s are 4 3s are. 3 by 2 whole cube. 3 by 2 whole cube, 3 cube means 27. By 2 cube means 8. So what I will get the answer is given by, I will get the answer M1 minus M2. So what I will get the ratio? The ratio I will get it as m1 minus m2 value, 1 second ra, m1 minus m2 divided by m1 value will be equal to 27 divided by 8. When I cross multiply, what I will get? I will get the answer 8 into m1 minus 8 into m2 will be equal to how much? Will be equal to 27 into m1. 27 into m1. Right, Ara? 27 into m1 I will get. 27 is to 19, we have to get the answer. Ratio, everything written correct only, na? First time, BH value mu naught by 4 pi into m1 divided by d1 cube. Second time, BH value mu naught by 4 pi into m1 minus m2 divided by d2 cube. D1 value they given it as 12 centimeters, D2 value they given it as 8 centimeters. So what I will get the answer for m1 divided by d1 cube value by equating these both, na? LHS equal, RHS also equal. M1 divided by d1 cube value will be equal to m1 minus m2 divided by d2 cube. Then m1 minus m2 divided by m1 minus m2 divided by m1. Sending this one this side, na? Here I think I did wrong. Here m1, sending this m1 this side. m1 minus m2 divided by m1 value will be equal to here d2 by d1 whole cube. I did here mistake. This is the value here is. Here one small mistake I did. So what is that value is? This is of sending m1 this side, d2 this side. Here it will come d2 by d1 whole cube. So d2 value will be equal to 8. D1 value will be equal to 12 whole cube. So 4 table, 4 2s are 4 3s. 2 cube means 8. 8 divided by 3 cube means 27. So m1 minus m2 divided by m1 value will be equal to 8 divided by 27. 8 divided by 27, which implies cross multiply what I will get. So 27 into m1 minus 27 into m2 will be equal to 8 into m1. Sending m1 term this side, 27 minus 8, 9. 9 into m1 value will be equal to 27 into m2, which implies what is the ratio of m1 by m2 ratio? m1 by m2 ratio value will be given by 27 divided by 90. See, one small mistake. How much modification is there? So what is the answer for this question is 27 is to 90. Initially, bar magnet is there. Bar magnet north pole is placed towards the geographic north. Null point will be located on axial line or equatorial line or on equatorial line. Null point at a distance d1. If I call initially the first bar magnet magnetic moment value m, null point condition BH value will be equal to mu naught by 4 pi into m1 divided by d1 cube. Second time another bar magnet is placed over this. Null point distance will become 8 centimeters. Here actually I told you when same horizontal component of magnetic field, so null point value, distance of the null point value directly proportional to magnetic moment. Since null point distance value decrease, so magnetic moment value will be decreased. What is the magnetic moment value second time, which is given by m1 minus m2 divided by which one, d2 cube. BH value as it is, horizontal component value will not change. So this is 1 and 2. So from equation 1 and 2, you can calculate what is the ratio of m1 by m2. So Chinmay raising the doubt, and whatever your doubt after the class, still one more 10 minutes, we'll continue the class. After the class, you can ask Chinmay, what is your doubt? So that question you can ask. Next question, this is question number 72. Almost all complicated questions are over. And this is one, two questions are there, simple only. So once you check, the length of a bar magnet, magnet of moment 5 ampere meter square, 5 ampere meter square is 14 centimeters. The magnetic induction at a equidistance, even it is also same model as that of first question. Equidistance from the, just I will give you hint, you solve it. Equidistance from the both the poles is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Weber by meter square. So what is the distance of the point from the either pole is? They given one bar magnet. What is the question here is length of a bar magnet of magnetic moment of 14 centimeters. Magnetic field induction at a equidistance from the both the poles is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Weber per meter square. What is the distance of the point from the either pole? Now, for example, I consider the bar magnet is kept at one of the side of equilateral triangle. And this is the bar magnet name is AB. And this is the center of the bar magnet. So what is the length of the bar magnet they given? AB value they given it as 14 centimeters. 14 into, just I will give you a hint. You solve it. 14 into 10 power of minus 2 meters. Now this is the third vertex. So third vertex will be lying on the equatorial line. And third vertex is equidistant from the both the poles. So they given magnetic field induction at third vertex. BC value given. So BC value given how much? The value of BC given it as 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla or Weber by meter square. This is the magnetic field induction at the point C. Point C lying on axial line or equatorial line? It is lying on the equatorial line. It is lying on the equatorial line. Actually, so this is the magnetic length value 2L. 2L value will be equal to AB. This value will be equal to L. This value will be equal to how much? L. Are you getting it? This value will be equal to L. So it is equidistance. The length of the magnet of magnetic moment value 5 ampere meter square is 14 centimeters. The magnetic field induction equidistant from the both the poles is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So what is the distance of the point from the either pole? They asking us to calculate what is the distance of the point from the either pole. If I call distance of the point from the center will be D. So this distance value will become root over D square plus L square. So since here bar magnet is not short bar magnet, what is the expression for magnetic field induction on equatorial line? On equatorial line is given by the formula mu naught divided by 4 pi into. So what I will get the answer? M divided by, so D square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. Whole power 3 by 2. So D square plus L square, distance of this third vertex from the each pole. This D square plus L square, if I call X, root over D square plus L square value will be equal to X. Then what I will get? B equatorial value will be equal to how much? B equatorial value will be equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi into, this is M divided by X cube. Because D square plus L square value only X. So that is root over D square plus L square value will be X. That is X cube. Will be equal to B equatorial. Now I want to calculate which value? X value. X cube value will be given by mu naught by 4 pi into, so capital M divided by what? B equatorial value. They given the magnetic moment value. What is the magnetic moment value they given? Magnetic moment value they given it as, so capital M value they given it as 5 ampere meter square. 5 ampere meter square. Okay, Nara? Still, which value you want to calculate? X value you want to calculate. Mu naught by 4 pi value 10 power of minus 7 into capital M value 5 by B equivalent value will be given by 3.2 into, so 10 to the power of how much? 10 to the power of minus 5. To simplify this, you will get the answer for X. Here I think in question, so option they given 15 centimeters, but I think it is not possible to get 15 centimeters. Option wrong here. So, but they given 15 centimeters. Once you check whether you will get 15 centimeters or not, once you do the calculation. So here the question what they given is bar magnet. They given a bar magnet, magnetic moment value given, length value they given. They asking us to calculate magnetic field induction. So at a point they given, they asking us to calculate what is the distance of the point from the each pole. From the each pole distance value, if I call X value we want to calculate. So this is the point C. If I call, so point C lying equidistant means the point C lying on equatorial line. Then only it is equal distance from A and B. On equatorial line, I know magnetic field induction formula. Then you can calculate. Even first question also. What is the first question we solved today class? That first question also they not mentioned. It is a short bar magnet. If you want to get this answer still exactly for the question number first question. So what is the first question today we discuss? Here also a magnet of length value they given 10 centimeters. Even if you simplify, you will get the answer 10 power minus 4. Here also possibility is there to get the answer which is of long bar magnet. When I consider the long bar magnet, here I can write the formula. So d cube d square plus L square whole power 3/2. When I not consider it as a short bar magnet, what is the expression for the magnetic field induction on axial line or on equatorial line? Because here we consider 10 centimeters is the short bar magnet. Here also the possibility is there to consider it as a long bar magnet. So B equatorial formula will be given by, for a long bar magnet, what is the formula I can write? Mu naught divided by 4 pi into, so capital M divided by, here I will get the answer, d square plus L square whole power 3/2. Okay, Nara? D square plus L square whole power 3/2. You apply this formula, you will get the correct answer, which is given by, so magnetic field induction on equatorial line, which is given by 10 power of minus 4 Tesla. Okay, Nara? 10 power of minus 4 Tesla. Last question for this class. Numericals you don't want. And whenever if I told the class is recorded, members are slowly decreasing. Last question. A pole of pole strength value 80 centimeters placed at a point a distance 20 centimeters on an equatorial line from the center of a short bar magnet of magnetic moment value 20 ampere meter square. The force experienced by the pole is how much? One bar magnet is given. Bar magnet magnetic moment is given. What is the magnetic moment value? 20 ampere meter square. So they given one pole. That pole of pole strength value small m. Small m is the pole strength. Pole strength value 80 ampere meter. 80 ampere meter. It is placed at a distance of 20 centimeters. It is placed at a distance of d value 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters means, so 2 into 10 power of minus 1 meters. Now they are asking what is the force acting on the pole. Force experienced by the pole given by the formula, F formula will be equal to small m into B. Since we know the formula for B, magnetic field induction can be defined as the force acting on the pole. F formula will be given by m into B. Right, Ara? F formula is given by m into B. So B is the point on axial line or equatorial line, on equatorial line, which is given by m into, so what is the formula is given by on equatorial line? Mu naught by 4 pi into, so capital M divided by, what is the formula here? Short bar magnet, they mentioned. If they mentioned means no problem. Short bar magnet means what is the formula? I can write a dq. Now I want to calculate F value. Here M value given it as 80. Mu naught by 4 pi value is 10 power minus 7. And what is the magnetic moment value given it as? Magnetic moment value given it as pole strength value 80, magnetic moment value given it as 20. By dq value, dq value 2 into 10 power of minus 1 whole cube. Right, Ara? So what I will get the answer, which is given by 80 into 20 into 10 power of minus 7 divided by, this is 8 into 10 power of minus 3. So this is 0, cancel. Still what is left is given by, so 20 into 10 power of minus 7, 10 power of minus 3, which is of 10 power of minus 4 is there. Or which can be also written as, what is the answer? 20 into 10 power of minus 3. Answer is 2 into 10 power of minus 2. 2 into 10 power of minus 2 you have to get. But here we got 20 into 10 power of minus 4. This 10 power of minus 7. 80 as it is. Here one 10 is there. One more 10 is there. This 200 into 10 power of minus 4, which is 2 into 10 power of minus 2. 2 into 10 power of minus 2 newtons. Understood? So this is the question number 73. And that's it for the concept 3. Third concept is completed. Tomorrow we'll start with the one more new concept. Now I'm stopping the recording. Still, if any doubts are there, you can ask.